This is a 2015 Audi S8. It's actually my car. And today I'm going to review it and tell you a little bit about it, what makes it unique and kind of special. I'm going to start by talking about the outside a little bit, and then I'm going to go inside, and then we'll talk about the engine and the power, and we'll take it for a ride.
Go.
As far as the outside, there's really no modifications with the exception of the wheels, tires. These are Boston wheels. They're 21 by 10.5, and the tires are 285/35 21s. I have put 295s on, which are obviously a little wider, but I kind of like the ride better with the 285s. Also, you notice the car looks a little low. It's not slammed, but it's a little low. I have adjusted the suspension using the VCDS software from Rostec, and reset the ride height, lowered it a little bit. I can raise it back up. I can show you how to do it. I can raise it up or lower it, but where it sits is pretty good right now. It looks good. Coming around to the back, no modifications on the outside and the back. But you can see that, this is a 10-year-old car and it looks pretty new. There's no dings, there's no scratches. And, of course I'm biased since it's my car, but I think Audi did a really good job in this generation of making them look kind of timeless. A lot of times German cars, when they come out with the next version, because the previous version is out for so long, they kind of look ancient, like there should be a horse in front pulling it down the road. But Audi's done a good job of staying contemporary looking, and I actually prefer the look of the front of this car to the newer S8. I think the grill is a little too wide, and I do have a newer Audi. I have an RSQ8 that has that shaped grill, which looks great on that vehicle, but I think this looks better on the S8. Just my opinion. Anyway, let's take a look at the inside. Notice this little plaque here where it says Design Selection. This is one of two, I don't know how to say it, I guess optional interiors that they had this year, which were like a $5,500 option. And basically it was the color of the seats and the all leather dash, the leather all over the doors, the stitching, the copper colored stitching, and the carbon fiber. If you notice, it has copper, strands of copper interlaced in the carbon fiber. That's all part of that appearance package for the interior. Take a good look at the seats. You notice there's no tears. They're in excellent shape. The steering wheel's in great shape. Not all shiny. And let's take a look at the back now. Back seat looks pretty new, considering nobody ever sits in it. That's one of the reasons it looks new. The car has shades. They're electric for the windows and for the rear window. The two back windows and the rear window, and you can lower them from the back. Oh, one other thing. Besides the fact that there's a pull through there for skis, in case you had them, you have the controls here for the temperature and heated seats in the back. The car has soft closed doors, and they all work. Also, I programmed it so that the windows and the sunroof, the reason the rear windows aren't going down is because the shades are out. But they go up and down with the key from outside. Now I'm going to close them. On later model Audis, this just was built in. On this year, you had to actually enable it through the Bagcom VCDS software, because I'm not sure why, but it was available in Europe. Anyway, let's take a look under the hood. The 2015 S8 is a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that has 521 horsepower and 481 foot-pounds of torque according to Audi. Now this car has stage 2 APR, and I'll explain what that is. First of all, APR does testing of their own to see what the real dyno numbers are, not what the factory says. So when they tested this car, they found it actually had 577 horsepower. But regardless, with stage 2 and 93 octane, it has 688 horsepower and 727 foot-pounds of torque. If you were to go with 100 octane for racing, take it to the drag strip, it would put out 710 horsepower and 753 foot-pounds of torque. And let me just show you what stage 2 looks like. I mean, it looks the same from here as stage 1, because all stage 1 is a software update. See these 2 pipes back here? I don't know if you can see where it says APR right there. Those are the down pipes, and that's what makes it a stage 2. Now we're going to start the car. Now, right now it's in comfort mode. So it's really, really quiet, idling. Come back here. And I'll rev it up a couple times. Now we're going to put I just put it in dynamic mode. You might hear that the exhaust is louder now. The flap opened up and the second pipe opened. It's just more of a rumble and deeper. It's not that much louder really, but let me rev it up.